Egg Hunt, The Great Yolktales is the best Roblox egg hunt. It's good enough to rival some modern Roblox games. This thing was made in 2018 for Easter. And only one update that I am aware of that wasn't a bug fix. But enough of that. Let's get into the story of this really good game. And actually, I think you should play it before you watch this. It'll give basic explanations of how to solve some puzzles. And I think it's better to experience these yourself before watching this. But if you're stuck, this video can help you out.
3, 2, 1, go!
So, we don't start here in the game, but I think it's important to talk about this first because it happens before the main game. Welcome to the first content update. Here we are in the Mirage Desert, and we assist a younger version of Booker, who will see a lot. We help him get a dark egg, and the stupid egg is what sets the events of the game off. Now, let's actually talk about the base game stuff. We return to the present and meet Booker again. We got a job working at his library as his new assistant. He's researching the dark egg and asks you to get something, but the entrance to the room you're in collapses. You're trapped, but find a hole you can go through, starting the tutorial. Not much to say other than the fact that we're under the library, so we get back out and Booker is nowhere to be seen. Just kidding, he turned into a worm. He explains that the egg merged with his pet bird Amor, stole all the eggs, turned Booker into a worm, and left. Into a book. I am not exaggerating. That is actually what happened. Amor's like, I'm a head out. You go into the book somehow, and to find Amor and the eggs. And I still don't understand how you're entering the book. First, you go to Wonderland. You can make wishes in a wishing well and get an egg. You can play the classic Find the Object Under the Cup game and get an egg. You can paint roses and I think you get the point. You get an egg. But the Queen of Hearts needs you to deliver her invitations to a party to the developers. Yeah, I'm not making this up. This is actually a really fun self-insert. Really fun. One of them got captured and you have to become tiny and get a bush to save them. Another one got locked in their house and you have to find their house key. If you do find them all, you get the treasured egg of Wonderland. This egg is important for later. There's another area nearby. This swamp is interesting to say the least, and it's the only time I'm going to be dedicating an actual segment of the video to a sub-area. Which, like the other sub-areas, I'm just going to talk about briefly as part of the other ones. There's 3 eggs. One of them is just everywhere, alligator. And then there's the night egg. I still can't figure out how this guy works and how I beat him when the game first came out on one of my accounts, and then you can collect armor and fight a dragon. I don't think this actually needed its own section. Well, next we have 3 options of where to go. Wukong Jungle, Easterberry Canals, and Hard-Boiled City. Let's start with what I think is probably the most simple out of them, Easterberry Canals. I'll talk about the treasured egg last for that area, after the sub-area egg. So the first egg we're going to talk about here is the demeaning egg. Once you get the egg, just take it to the spa. You can also play a cooking minigame and fix another restaurant's equipment. Under a candy shop is some sugar that can be made into a sugar crystal egg. There's also a gateway to Stein's basement where you trap a rat monster and win an egg. Now, talk to the mayor and help him prepare the festival. Go to Billy Bonka's chocolate factory to ask about the dessert. His reactor needs cooling or kaboom. Really ramped up the stakes there from the last area. Go help this dude make Sub-Zero ice cream. Sub-Zero ice cream, not Sub-Zero ice cream. Then bring it to Billy's reactor. You're rewarded the treasured egg of cuisine for your efforts. Hold on to this one as well. I swear these are going to be important later. Now, Ruins of Wukong. There's a plant that you can get as an egg if you give it different colors of water in a certain order. You can also get an egg by dancing. Then help some explorers out and maybe steal a golden statue that resembles an egg. And find a book and fight Rabid Rabbit. I have no idea who this is. Please tell me in the comments. But to get your precious golden egg, treasured egg, we have to blow something up, talk to the tribal chief, then fight someone, and then sacrifice some fruit, and fight a skeleton. I hate this battle. It's so unnecessarily hard. And then we get the egg. Oh god, I hate this one. In my opinion, it's the worst Easter area. Well, other than one of the sub-areas, which I'll talk about in a minute. Oh, this area. It is my absolute favorite. It's such a different vibe. Such a change from the vibrant worlds from earlier. This area, Hardboiled City, is so big, you can only access 3 areas, and you need a train to get between them. So we take a lockpick from the police station and open the garage door in the docks. You survive some stuff and earn Egg Capone. That's how you pronounce it, right? I'm not an idiot, right? Well, while we're here, might as well collect some garbage and earn the garbage egg. Now go to the hotel area and perform at the nearby theater and compete in the 3rd rhythm game. The other one was that dance, obviously, and then the fighting that dude. Not the skeleton, the other one. Well, anyway, you get an egg for your work, and you can solve a case at the hotel and get the investigator. There's a book on some rooftops, and it's near the police station. It has the worst fetch quest I've ever done. Like, you have no idea what these places are, and excuse the subscribe thing. I thought it would be a good idea to put it there with my friend texting me, and I don't want to show what they said to my audience because it's frankly not really anything you should know. Sorry about that. Then go back to the police station. Like, this one's a little confusing. Like, you have no signal telling you to talk to this person like the other quests. Like, oh, there's a golden or blue egg out icon above their head. This one you just have to talk to and hope you're talking to the right person, the police chief. So you talk to the police chief, and this is actually the only bad part, like the lack of signal for you need to talk to this person. And then immediately you have to go to the museum to look for clues. Then a door opens in the docks area. Oh, so you might think this is another average egg while you're doing this. I forgot to mention that, but I love that. Like, it sounds like, oh, this isn't important. I can come back to this later. And then, psych, it is important! So, through that new door, there's a guy shooting at you, and then you talk to him, and then you have to go back to the police station, talk to the chief again, and then you go find... I think you do this in this one, might be Egg Capone, though. You find your contact, which will then tell you to go to this underground area, or maybe that finding the contact part is after. Can't remember. Anyways, so you go into this underground area. It's filled with acid. Be careful not to burn your face off. Then go back to the hotel. It's more of an apartment complex, but it gives me hotel vibes. And go to the penthouse. And then you talk to this guy. And yeah, that's it. And then you're told that the treasured egg keeps getting stolen. So you're rewarded the treasured egg because the police chief trusts you more with it than the museum that it keeps getting stolen from. So yay, we get an egg for our good deeds. So the contrast with the other main worlds works really well in Hard-Boiled City. And does the same in the Undernest. Except it is kind of depressing, and that's kind of the idea of this area. Like, hope is lost, these people are forced to mine and then are not fed properly, or at least they aren't according to them. Yeah, I think there's some things that might be a little skewed here. When it comes to food, at least, there's other stuff that sucks. So at the start, if we climb a ladder at the... and complete a zipline course, we can get Newton's third law of eggs. And then we discover a dangerous game that kids play so they can actually play something. Which is just sad, like they're risking their lives just for some entertainment. Well, if we play it, we can win an egg. And it's one of the stranger eggs. But still a good egg. So if we find a way to get into a cage, we get an egg. And you can find a book and deliver Christmas presents, which is so random. Then we can find out what we need the treasured eggs for. And we put them on some pedestals, and then a pathway is opened to the final area of the game. We've been through a lot to get here, haven't we? And here we are, Amor's Lair. It's time to end this. First, you blow the bird up. Then you blow him up again. Then you blow up some crystals. And if you manage to do that, you're awarded the A-Meg. And both Booker and Amor return to their normal selves instead of evil egg bird and worm. So, you did it. But is this really over? Once you get all your eggs, or actually there's only like 5 eggs, I think you need to do this. An arcade in the city offers you a quest. Find all the jigsaw pieces to help them escape the book. There's some Matrix stuff. Welcome to Fractured Space. A mess of everywhere you've traveled. And a brutal final challenge you'll face. You'll use every skill other than minigame stuff you've learned. And finally reach the true end. The 15th egg. So thank you for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.